Right. I'm feeling it, that loud pack. I'm feeling it, that Molly.
Yes, sir. You already know. Live in effect. Your boy Deuce Trayfield. Gutter Vision. Gutter Juice. Gutter Wear. You already know. I'm here with the man with a plan, Mr. Media himself, Jimmy D.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, brother?
What it is, man?
All right, I had my opportunity to meet you. I believe it was the 4-7 Festival.
Nah, I probably tuned in it. I think I met you. I met you at the first cook-up. Was it the first cook-up? Yeah, the first cook-up. I think
it was a cook-up. Okay, okay. It was the first cook-up. So let people know what you do and a little bit about your background, your history.
Well, as everyone knows now, Let's Kick It 295. I'm the owner of that platform, which is a digital media platform for all independent artists or independent culture as a whole. So we do anything with businesses as I'm sorry, I'm jumbling right now, but independent owners of businesses, those type of things, small business owners,
right.
Artists, producers, DJs, anything that's dealing with independent culture, that's pretty much what we cover. When we offer services like content and other things with that. Pretty much a little bit about my background. I got into the music game probably around age roughly 16. I went to Hope County High School. Okay. So I really went to Hope County schools, period. But
right.
That's kind of like what my school upbringing was, but I stayed in the Ville. So I kind of had a dual life with them.
Right.
Got into the music game as an intern with Young Rich Entertainment, and then after I did that, I actually became a manager for what everybody knows, Styles, or if everybody knows him now, rest his soul, Tavon McMillan. I was his first and only manager. Right. And his whole little crew that he had, I had them going around terrorizing the city at all times. Right. And after that, after he passed away, and then I had another artist that passed away named Bruno. After them two passed away, I stepped away from music, came back with full force as media because I didn't want to have to go through those tragic moments again with artists 1 foot in, 1 foot out type of situation. So that's pretty much just a little quick gist of my music energy, right, and how I've been around in the business, in the back scenes always.
Okay, so everybody usually wants to be the star in front of the camera, and like I said, you spoke on briefly what changed your transition, but from just the personal standpoint, what drew you to media? What about media made you want to say, I don't want to be the rapper, I want to be media, I want to talk to the rappers and other business owners as well?
Mainly what it is, a lot of artists and a lot of people that are in the limelight or that are in the forefront don't understand how important it is to have a narrative built about you. I like telling stories. I like to be able to tell other people's stories at all times. So some things you may not know, I like to get people familiar with what's going on. I like to also be able to get people familiar with the newest stuff that's coming out. As a JIT, I always wanted to know what was the first thing, the newest thing coming out. Like, you have Jeezy in the streets, but I might have discovered August Alsina before anybody else in North Carolina as just a listener, those type of things. And putting my friends on this stuff, like, that was a good vibe that I always got. So that's really what my whole initiative is, delivering the media in a way of getting everyone familiar with what's going on around them, if they don't know, if they do know, whatever, those type of things. And we just exploit it from there and tell the stories of the stars at the end of the day.
Okay, interesting. So what are some of the big, we'll say, mainstream artists that you work with, as well as some of the, I want to call them small artists, but some of the more underground or homegrown artists that you work with?
Yeah. Some of the industry artists that we worked with so far has been Big Yavo, Big Moochie Grape. We just got him not too long ago. We got a couple of surprises going. I'm gonna give y'all a little teaser I shouldn't really be saying right now, but we do have one with Jeezy right now, which is a snack run, those type of things, and we got a couple of things in the cut. Those are just on the major scale. 2 Chainz are working on him right now. But other than that, I apologize. Independent artists. It ranges from anywhere in the 910 area. It ranges from the Yellow Ruse to the Big Mars to Lil Maya. We just did First Lady Red in 704. That's just a couple of names just to kind of put out there. But we are actually trying to pivot and get out in the 910-47, which is Rayford, of course, everybody know that. Shout out to y'all. Jacksonville, Wilmington. We're trying to get into all these cities too so that we can deliver more to the market of 910. That's our region. That's what we're going to stick with. That's what we're going to exploit the most.
Okay. We were speaking offline. I think you said, was it tonight? I think you did some of the Fredo Bang. How did that go or how was that?
Yeah, we did Fredo Bang. Yes, I'm Sad tour. Shout out to Yolo Roo. He's a part of that tour right now. We popped out with them, and it pretty much was like our first experience as a full team. It was actually a dope experience, bro. I can't even lie to you. Just as far as like the ins and outs and the background of how a tour is put on and those type of things, timing and those type of things, is actually a dope experience. We got a lot of content done, and we're gonna actually do another day tomorrow in Jacksonville, North Carolina.
Right.
So definitely be on the lookout for the content that we got coming for that, for sure.
Earlier when we spoke and you mentioned that you were a manager. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then now you're media. Mm-hmm. So what's the difference and how smooth of a transition was it to go from manager to media?
Honestly, the second question better than anything. The transition was super easy because at the end of the day I already had the certain connects and lines that I had built from management,
right,
and plugged and played pretty much with what I got going on with media. Mm-hmm. So like I said, everybody has a story to tell. Everybody wants their narrative to be pushed. Everybody wants some content. So at the end of the day, that was easy, super easy to use my contacts that I gained in management. The difference between management and media, manager is pretty much going to cater to the artist. Whatever the artist's needs are, if the artist has enough to manage, build them up to make sure that star power stays star power, and also keep their business organized on the background. So it's more focused and more centric to one person versus a mass market of individuals. And I'm not gonna lie, we kind of use the techniques that we kind of use behind the scenes are kind of developed around from what I know from management. I just add on to it because it's a different, like a compartment when it comes to media. So anybody, I'm not saying anybody can do it, but if you take the patience and the time and you really have a rapport with people, management can definitely be a good look for most. But if you don't have patience and those type of things, I will recommend media because you may, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about, anything else coming your way. It's really just your lane and you stay in your lane and do your thing.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Now I know you're a busy man, so I'm going to ask you, being that you have many things that you do, what is it that makes Jimmy happy or keep Jimmy on the level or guilty pleasure in that sense?
What, you talking about in general or just in music? In general, it's family for sure. Family is what motivates me. At the end of the day, I have brothers that's not really blood brothers, but they're brothers for life due to the relationships we built and the time we spend together. So family is key. If my family not happy, I can't get right. That's just what it is. So that's my number one thing, my number one motivation to everything I got going on. And I mean, that my kids at the end of the day, like, that's still family, you know what I'm saying, every day. So that's my biggest drive. That's what I guess you would say my guilty pleasure is, because if they're not happy, I can't operate.
Respect. We'll get last question now. You're tied in with a business partner, Sean Way. So how did y'all link up, or how did y'all become on one accord, I should say?
We had a mutual contact that put us together. We was gonna do some other kind of business with this mutual contact,
right,
but that didn't happen. Right. So over time, though, me and Sean developed a relationship based off of like vision.
Right.
He had a similar vision that I had with certain things. He also had certain experiences that I have had as well at a younger age.
Right.
And we had a kind of like we've been crossing paths with, like, we in different age groups, so we've been missing each other type thing.
Right.
So that's pretty much how we kind of just rebuilt from that point. And we just been designing a couple of things here and there. He pretty much been bringing stuff to the table. I've been bringing stuff to the table, and we break it down like that. We try to figure out what works best for each other. We really like a team without an unspoken team without even saying it. For real.
Right.
Yeah.
Lastly, we're gonna ask, what's the future of Let's Kick It 295?
Oh man.
What do you have coming up in the future?
Coming up in the future, man, we have more content series. So we have Let's Kick It 295 concert series that we're doing with individual artists, those type of things. We have more actual content that we're doing with shoe stores. So, and we're actually trying to lock a deal. I hope Calypso next week if y'all get back to us. And we can get the brand deal with Calypso, because what we're really trying to do is stop taking the money out of the artist's pocket and take it out of the people who can actually, do what they need to do, sponsorships, those type of things. So Calypso, please get at me so we can get this finalized.
Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that?
Nah, for sure. And then so brand deals, and also to kind of go off of that, we have 910 Day coming up, which is September 10th, 2024. This is our second one this year, and we're going to be pretty much piping that up. And then after 910 Day, our biggest concert that we always have, well, this will be our second time having it, Beyond Local concert. It's one of our hottest concerts that we have had. We took a break last year, and we're bringing it back this year at the end of the year.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been an interview, a brief peek into the life of Jimmy D.
Yeah.
The man with the plan, Mr. Media himself. I'm your boy, Deuce Trey Fifth, representing Gutter Vision, Gutter Juice, Gutter Well, NMS the label, you already know. Respect, salute.
The Gutter Mixtapes, the hottest shit on the planet.